Are the Jordan 1 low shadow toes worth it? In this video, we're gonna figure that one out. Hey everybody, I'm Actress and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of streetwear and cars. And in today's video, we're gonna be going over these bad boys. The Jordan 1 low shadow toes. The shoe that probably everybody's gonna be picking up. Why? Because recession is probably here and no one can afford to pay a lot of money for shoes anymore, so they're gonna have to resort to options like these. Cheap, budget, but still stylish Jordans. Before I unbox these bad boys, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's get into these shoes. Alright, first I'd like to start off by talking about the box. Nothing to talk about here, just a normal Jordan box, not even Jordan 1 box. Normal Jordan box in a black with the gold Jumpman. Nothing too special. Lifting up that lid and removing that wrapping paper and whew. First impressions of these shoes is this is one slick sneaker. So here's a closer look at the shadow toe Jordan 1 low. Some background information: these shoes came out March of this year, 2022, with the retail price of $100. Really darn near cheap a retail price for these shoes. Nothing compared to the $70 premium you pay for the high top versions. Speaking of high top versions, this sneaker doesn't have one. There's only the Jordan 1 High Shadow and Shadow 2.0s. They never made a shadow toe colorway like this. So this makes it really nice and exclusive just for these 1 lows. And I gotta say, I would love to see a high top version of this shoe if done correctly. But if not, I don't mind having these shoes. I mean, these are really slick as they are. I mean, really, let's go over the styling of the shoe, starting with the sole. So the sole of the shoe is just a really light gray Jordan 1 Tech outsole. Nothing too special going on here. You know, we got our swirls at the top, brick pattern on the heel, and in the center, we have the Nike logo. Coming to the midsole of this shoe, once again, not a whole lot going on, just a normal basic Jordan 1 white rubber midsole. Uppers of the shoe is why we're all here. Very clean uppers. I mean, we only see 3 colors on these shoes. So, we only see 3 colors used for this shoe: white, black, and that nice shadow gray. We see black on the swoosh logo, the mud guard, and for the top of the toe that comes all the way up to the lace eyes. More white on the inner layer behind the swoosh logo. You see more gray on the top and on the rear quarter panel. All styled in leather, and I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed on the leather. I mean, for $100, I cannot be asking for too much, but I know they can do better now on Jordans for leather. But this is supposed to be the cheap Jordan, so we got what we got. Just really wish that the leather quality could have been better. I mean, this is what you will find on the Air Force One. Anyhow, let's talk more about the middle of the shoe. We have gray for the toe box with perforations. The only part of the uppers that really isn't leather would be the tongue of the shoe. It's all done in ballistic mesh, all in black with black laces, and I think they came with an extra pair. Oh wait, nope, they didn't. They didn't come with an extra pair of laces. I thought they did. I thought they came with gray laces, which would have been cool, but we just got black for these shoes, which works just fine. And on the tippity top of the tongue, we have a gray Jumpman. Jordan 1 lows don't really typically use that much of Nike branding. They use more Jordan branding. And we can see that right there where usually there is a Nike logo, we have a Jumpman. We show some more love to the heel of the sneaker. Now we already talked about pretty much the quarter panel, kind of extends to the back of the heel. It's all done in that gray leather. Same with the top. There's a kind of leather patch right there done in gray that kind of holds all the materials together. And then, as you can see, one of my favorite touches of Jordan 1 lows is the utilization of the Wings logo right there, right on the back. It's really nice that they even included on this shoe. Didn't have to because it's kind of cut off, but they did, and it's perfectly done. This one is in black and it's embroidered even on the shoe. So it's not printed, it is stitched on. Really nice kind of quality touch there. And then lastly, rounding off the styling, the sock liner is done in black with a black interior, black insole with a gray Jumpman on top of it. And that about rounds up the styling of the shoe. Now, how would I wear this shoe personally? I think it'd be very, very easy. I mean, All three of these colors are relatively really neutral and go with everything, so you can pretty much wear everything. But me, I would try to match that gray. Gray is one of my soft spot colors, so I would probably go with some gray jeans, maybe a pair of gray uppers to kind of match that slick and neutrality of this sneaker. If I were to summer style this sneaker, I'd probably go with some black shirts and maybe a white tee, something like that. But this, to me, I don't know, it's more of a fall winter shoe because of the darker colors. I wouldn't really wear this out for the summer. And yeah, if I have to give a score of this shoe between 1 and 10, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna start being more harsher on my shoes. So I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. It's good. You know, it loses a lot of points due to the just the overall quality of the shoe. I really feel like, you know, the stitching and maybe the leather could have been better. And also there's not really any wow factor through it. You know, it's just a normal Jordan 1 low, you know, with some slick styling and colors. So that's why it's just good for me. If it had some, maybe some spice it up with some red or some different color, that would have probably bumped it up for me. I like a slick shoe with some wildness to it, but this is just really a basic clean shoe with, you know, bearable quality. However, is this shoe worth it? It being a 7 out of 10, I would still say it is worth it given the retail price being so low and the resale prices being so low too. I like to finish off by talking about the future of the sneaker, you know, where the sneaker's going, prices and everything. I think the shoe is going to go up. You know, once restocks really start to die down, I mean, we've seen in the past Jordan 1 lows just skyrocket in price. I think this is going to be one of those shoes. Right now, the resale prices are in the low 100, you know, kind of creeping up to the mid 100 range. And I feel like definitely by next year, these shoes will probably be $200. So if you're looking for some cheap sneaker investments, I mean, this one will probably be one to get into. You can probably still find these on shelves sometimes if you really look hard. So I definitely would pick up these shoes if you do. And overall, they're just a really clean, simple shoe. I mean, they're awesome styling. So the Jordan 1 Low Shadow Toes. What'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion. Like and share for that YouTube algorithm. And last, but certainly not least, subscribe. I'm going to exit off with some on-feet footage, so let's get to it.